that's the thing, right? Like you said, a lot of artists just have MySpace and just have, a couple songs and don't have a website, don't have marketing, don't have anything. And then they get disappointed when they only sell like 70 records, and it's like, you gotta understand that this is about marketing. Like, this whole thing is about marketing. It's about your image. It's about your story. You gotta be appealing to people. I think anybody could really surpass me. No, I shouldn't say that. I don't believe that. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty well, but definitely somebody could be on my level in terms of awareness and buzz. Like, I think that's very easy. You just gotta think, and you gotta have some money. That's all.
What's going on, everybody? It's your guy Ace, Mr. B Heard from We Are Music Promotions, also known as Wham Promotions. So who do we have here? We got Young Drake speaking about the importance of marketing and promotion. This is like 2012 Drake. A lot of you don't remember this Drake. Well, I do. I followed him on MySpace. Even had a conversation with him in the DM, I forgot what it was called back then, on MySpace. At one point, believe it or not, he had more followers on MySpace than Jay-Z as an independent artist. He was popping. So we got Young Drake here talking about the importance of marketing and promotion. And let's just get straight to it, because this is a subject as artists we don't like to talk about. We don't want it to be about this, but the truth is, at some point, some way or another, you are going to spend some money. The bag. Yes, I know. But at some point, you are going to spend some money, some way, somehow. You're going to have to invest into your career. I don't care if it's just traveling expenses, clothing, food when you're on the road, rental car, hotel. You're gonna spend some money, right? I want you guys to change your way of thinking right now. And I took down some notes, so I hope you don't mind if we move through this video a little bit slower, if this lesson takes a little bit longer, because I think this is very important. You're never paying for your record to be played or to be placed. Throw that out the window. All right? What you are paying for, this is a big one, write this down and remember this, is someone's, or for your own, relationships. Relationship or relationships. All right? I don't care if it's lunch, dinner, whatever it is, to secure this relationship, to further this relationship, or to use someone else's relationship that they have built over time. They have built trust with this person or with these people. You are going to spend money to access, that's an arrow, their connection or connections. Let's just put it up here. You're gonna spend some money on the plug. All right? You're going to spend some money on the plug. I know the board kind of ends right here. Let's see if we go ahead and just move it a little bit so you can see that. There we go. You're going to spend some money on the plug, one way or another. Okay? Now, I know we want it to be all about the music. We don't want it to be about anything else but the music. But the truth is, that went out the window when the industry threw out artist development. When they threw out artist development, that went out the window. All right? A&Rs, we're going to do this in sections. All right, that's all right. A&Rs, we'll do A and Rs. right? A&Rs are looking for a reason, right? They're looking for some sort of momentum to sign you. Now, if the goal, of course, is to get a major record deal with a major label, if that's the goal and you're trying to get their attention, you're gonna go through the A&R. A&Rs are looking for some type of momentum. What does momentum look like in 2020? A&Rs, right? A&Rs, they're looking for momentum, which can be streams, views, right? Spins on the radio. Can we get to the end of the board again, guys? Can we do it? Make sure I had eaten nothing else over here. Okay. We got it. Streams, views, spins, followers. These are all signs of momentum. They are looking for numbers. That's what A&Rs are looking for. How many streams do you have? How many views do you have? How many spins do you have? How many followers do you have? Something that says we should invest our money, our time, our relationships, our connections into this artist. Something that's saying I should put the bag and everything else on this artist, AKA you. That is what A&Rs are looking for. And I know, again, we want it to be all about the music. Let it be about the music and the talent. If you got signed today, the truth of the matter is, you got signed today, you would get signed because 10% of the reason would be your music, 90% would be because I should have put music, but we'll put music up here. 10% music, 90% business. Business being your numbers, your following, your views. And that's the truth. It would be 10% because of your talent and 90% because of everything else you have going on. All right? That is just the truth. Now, we do have some people in the business that still care about the talent a lot more than 10%. They'll see an artist and say, hey, they're talented. I just think people are going to enjoy his or her talents and sign you. We call those music people. And we love the music people in the industry. We need more of them, to be honest, okay? What you want to do is put yourself in the position to give them every single reason to sign you, every single reason to bet on you. Have your business right, have your numbers right, have your talent right. Make sure, let's go to music, right? When it comes to your music, you want to make sure it's mixed, master is right. I spelled it wrong, but mixed, mastered, like the production. Is dope. Let's put, a star next to that. You want to make sure the quality of your music is great. So they don't have any reason to say, well, this is right. They got a following and all that, but I'll be honest with you. Most of the time, it's like this 90% is strong. They'll put you in the studio with their producers, their writers, their studio, their mixing engineer, their recording engineer, their mastering engineer. But it would be better if your music was great quality and you have your business right. So that's what you want to do with your music, right? My motto is to do business as a business. Don't go into it like I'm an artist, they're gonna run me the bag, it's all good. Do business as a business to business. You're an artist, you're a business, okay? Go get LLC, C Corp, S Corp, however, whichever, do your research, see which one is right for you, and do business as a business. And I'm gonna tell you why. So if you can go in and show, listen, look at everything we did. We got streams, we got views, we got spins, we got followers. We're selling merch. Website is booming. We can show you analytics of our website. We can show you some hard ticket sales when COVID is over. We're selling out shows, or we're doing this many people at our shows. We're selling this much merch. You're a business. This is what our business or my business has been able to do without you. That builds up leverage. All right. All this is right. This is what makes people want to use their relationships and their connections for you. They see you have momentum. Even if they're not an A&R, let's just say they're an investor. They're like, you know what? I like this kid's music. Sis got it going on. Bruh got it going on with the music. And they got their following going. Yo, I could see something coming out of this. I see them moving. People like to be a part of something when it's already moving. I know we want those that were there from the gate to be down with us when it happens. Those that started the race to be with us when it ends. And for those that are, great. They should be rewarded. That's a great thing. But business people, spitting. Business people, minds don't work like that. They're thinking of the bottom line. They're thinking of the opportunity. This is business, all right? This is business. Remember that. Now, same thing goes for myself, right? I think about what myself and my team, what we're building. I think about us, right? So let's follow me for a minute. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of insight on who I am and what we're doing. So for one, we have producer. Songwriter, most talented guy on the planet, one of the most talented guys on the planet. Tyler Gaston. If you don't know who Tyler Gaston is, look him up. He also goes by, I just gave his government away, King Gas 100. King Gas 100 owns the gas station studios located in North Las Vegas. If you don't follow them and you're in the Las Vegas area or visiting or you're here already, you definitely want to record with them. Shameless plug. Production is superb. But we have Tyler Gaston, King Gas 100, producer, songwriter. Within that, we have Different Empire. Y'all always see me wear the shirts. We spell different with a PH, by the way. No double F'ers over here. We have Different Empire. Different Empire Music Organization, but I'll just put Different Empire Music, right? This is a full-fledged production company. Excuse me. Full-fledged production company, right? From start to finish. Write the song, produce the song, mix the song, master the song. Full-fledged production company, right? Who is doing what? Production for other artists, right? That are signed, independent. Also have the studio, artists coming through. Some of those artists might end up signed or going big independent, right? We have writers on that production team. But those writers are also artists that are building their fan base as solo artists. Rappers, singers, right? Dame, Righteous, Tiana, right? Caitlin Morel, excuse me. I would say myself, but I don't really know if I'm gonna do the artist thing. I don't know if I'm gonna bring Ace Mill ticket back, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know. But artists that are building their own fan base, right? They're also writers, right? These artists are getting, excuse me, make sure I don't miss anything. Sync deals, sync licensing deals, right? Radio spins, etc., right? Etc. So, because I can see you guys can see that. But these artists are building their fan base, they're getting sync deals, getting their, getting their music in movies, TV shows, commercials, right? Then also, the production company is getting songs placed in movies, commercials, TV shows, etc., right? Then the production company is producing and writing records for artists that are getting placed in movies, commercials, TV shows, etc., right? Which means what? We are building relationships and making connections that when you put it together, it's like you have this here, and you put it together, it's this big instead of this big. You get what I'm saying? If Caitlin Morel is charting, Tiana is blowing up on Spotify, Dame is blowing up on Apple Music, Righteous is blowing up on all platforms, King Gas's production is all over every artist. What does that equal? That's a corporation. That's a full functioning thing going on, where if the goal is to partner with a major label, they're not just looking at one artist. They're just not looking at Caitlin Morel. They're not looking at just Tiana. They're not looking at just Dame or Righteous. They're looking at all these people all together, and they all got their own thing going on, but then they do stuff together for other artists. What is my goal? Realistically, my realistic, $100 million. $100 million. I said it. That's my goal. for my team. Excuse me. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Duh. What else do we have? Probably can't see it. We Are Music Promotions. Right? Which consists of myself and my partner, Chris Whammy. So what? We work records. We promote records. We have, I'm going to put another star, relationships. And building more relationships. And have connections. And building more connections. So a lot that goes into the marketing and promotion for artists, for a project, for a single we can do in-house. A lot that goes into handling a budget we can handle ourselves in-house. Think about that. They're looking. They know how to make the music, record the music, mix, master the music. They know how to put the music out. They have their own relationships and connections. They can get the record spins, streams, the video, views, follower. They got followers. 100 mil. I don't care if it come in pieces, 20, 20, 10, 10. That is my goal for myself. Because I believe my team is worth that kind of money. So, I say all that to say, you're going to spend a little bit of money. And in 2020, going into 2021, there's ways to spend a little bit of money over time and build your career and build your following and build your relationships and build your connections. There's ways to build gradually to get A&R's attention and build up your streams and build up your views and build up your spins and build up your followers. Make sure most of people that are in position to change your life are going to be looking at your music. That's going to be 10% of it. They're going to be looking at your music, listening to your music, listening to your talent. But 90% of it is going to be your streams, your views, your spins, your followers, your impact on the game as an independent artist. All right? You want to make sure the music is mixed, mastered, the production is tight. All right? Now, if you don't have a production team, that's fine. I'm not saying you have to have that. But whoever you're going to, whoever's doing your production, whatever studio you're going to, you want to make sure that it's tight, that your music is dope. All right, that it's the quality of it sounds like something that's out or better. All right, do business as a business. When you start making money, I'm gonna just throw this a bonus. When you start making money from shows and you start getting checks from labels and stuff, it shouldn't be in your government. I'm not a tax person. I'm not an attorney. You can contact your tax person, an attorney, but I would just suggest doing business as a business. Turn yourself into a business. Maybe you don't do it right now, but eventually set up your LLC, C Corp, S Corp, whatever you're going to do. Set up your business so that you're doing business as a business. Hey, you know, you're doing business with me. I'm already got all this going on. I've been building up my relationships, my connections, my streams, my views, my spins, my numbers are right. So I'm a full functioning business, right? Even if it's just you and you're outsourcing everything, you're paying for it. Those are business expenses. We won't go there. That's for another video. All right. Now, make sure all this is done. If you're ready, if you're always ready, how's the saying go? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Even if you stay independent, this is great. Your relationship, your connections is great. You're always in position. I wish I had more space on this board. Position. Put yourself in position where it's like, you know what? They're throwing numbers at me, but I'm cool. I'm good with what I'm doing. I'm good with what my team is doing. But if I ever want to go that route, I'm in position to do it. There's nothing wrong. Listen, a lot of people are going to tell you, why sign with a major label? They're going to take this, take that. Listen, there's pros and cons to everything. And if you go into something knowing what you're getting into, which I've gone over in another video, but I'll do it again another time, you can take advantage of it. You can position yourself for your next move. Okay? Now, if you're one of those artists, we're at 25 minutes. I said this was going to run over. I hope you stuck with me. If you're one of those artists that has a vision, that has good music, you just need to build some relationships and build some connections. And you're ready to get that snowball effect going. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Always use this. This is the truth. When you start off, it's going to be as small as a marble. And as you get going, I always think about it like just like a snowball rolling down a hill for some reason. But it's small as a marble. And as it keeps rolling, it develops into a golf ball. And it keeps rolling, it develops into a tennis ball. And it keeps rolling and it develops into a baseball. And it keeps rolling and now it's as big as a softball. And it keeps rolling and now it's a soccer ball. And it keeps rolling and now it's a basketball. And it keeps rolling and now it's a beach ball. And I probably skipped out on maybe a bowling ball. But the point is, once it's this big, this, I'm going to have to mess with my camera so I can do. Once it's huge, pause, no one can ignore it. No one can ignore it. You've built all this shit up. No one can ignore it. Then they say, oh, you blew up overnight, but they wasn't there when you was chipping away and making those connections and building those relationships. Now, if you're an artist that wants to get it going, hit me in the DM with your music. Please send me a Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube link, please. All right? That goes directly to the song that you want me to hear. I would love to listen to everybody's album, but I just don't have the time to listen to 12 songs, 15 songs. Send me a link to one song. All right? And if you have a project, just send me the link that goes to that song and that project. And when I get the time, I'll listen to the rest of the project. All right? If you're one of those artists that want to get it going, send me the link to the DM or hit me at wham, W-A-M, promotions @gmail.com. Or hit the website, whampromotions.com, and be heard. I know it's a long video, guys, but it's a lot of information this time. And I'm serious about this. And I know you are too. Be heard.